Looks like we're doing good. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Hopefully we're working. Get this thing going here. What's going on this evening? What's going on, Bino? Let me know you're out there. Don't show me who's here if you don't talk. Hopefully, you guys can hear me pretty good. I'm in a little bit different spot today. What's going on, Landon? It looks like everything's working. I guess I got it set back up good enough, huh? How you guys doing this evening? Oh, it went pretty good. We caught some fish. What's going on, Donald? Matt? Oh, yeah. How did fishing go? Mr. Tom? Talk about fishing. Fishing went pretty good. I got to go fishing for 3 days in a row. It was pretty good. We caught a lot of fish. Didn't ever get a big one, but we caught a lot of fish, so we had fun. Got to get out on the boat for a couple days. Got to get sunburnt a little bit. Got my raccoon eyes on. You know, too much sunglasses and too much sun, I guess. But no, all in all, it went pretty good. We had a good time. Caught some fish. Let's see here. What's going on, Matt? I think I already got the rest of you guys. What we got going on this weekend? We got anything going on this weekend? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely. What it was so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit out in the sun as much as I can so I can prepare myself for this weekend, and that way I'll be ready to go. So that's what that was all about. It was a good plan, I thought. So, you know, what I do, Matt? What do you mean no? Oh, we got this event. We got a 2X coming up at Creative Car Audio down in Orlando, Florida this weekend. Uh, yep, June the 10th down there in Florida. That's the event we got going on this weekend. One of them. I think the only other event we have on the schedule. Let's see. What's the name of that thing again? Oh, Slamology. Yeah. So we got Slamology coming this weekend. I know that's what everybody's gearing up for. It's what everybody's pulling their hair out for. It's what everybody's wrecking their car at the last minute for. Trying to get it back together, tearing it down to put it back together. That's what I mean by wrecking it. But yeah, Slamology Crunch is officially underway. That's for dang on sure. I think we got just a couple more days. We'll be headed out Friday afternoon. Be up there all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Slamology 2023, here we come. I hope all you guys are getting your stuff together. I hope the dreaded Slamology curse isn't hitting too many of you guys too hard. And I know there's quite a few of you that are probably drilling it, trying to get your stuff back together, or trying to make those last minute improvements. And good luck to you getting those together. Don't let it stress you out too bad. Don't forget you're coming to have fun. So get them cars together and be safe on your way. And we'll see everybody there this weekend, Slamology. We obviously got that one coming. Let's see. Oh, y'all are cooking. What's going on, Kyle? Ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. That's right, Joe. What's this guy talking about? I'm going to leave tomorrow after I tent a truck. You do window tint? No, so Matt's one of our retailers here, Only Tents. And I'm actually up here in his neck of the woods right now. So trying to show some support to one of our retail members here. So I came up here to get my windows tinted before we head to Slamology. So Matt's going to tint my truck tomorrow because I'm special. And then I guess he's going to head to Slamology. I'm going to go back to my house first and say hi to my dogs and make sure they're not too sad about me being gone for 24 hours and make them cry again, I guess. But what's going on, Bill? Been jamming. How you guys doing? So yeah, I'm up here hanging out. I'm gonna go see Matt tomorrow at Only Tents and get my truck tinted. I've been meaning to do it for some time now, so hopefully it'll be good for me. What's going on, Luke? What's going on, Whitney? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on, Eric? I think, Bill, I think we're gonna let Jason do it this year. So I think that's what we ended up doing. So yeah, the SQ judge for Slam is gonna be Jason. So yeah, he's fairly new, but we're trying to we're trying to get everybody some experience so we can see where everybody's at and he's been to the training, I think. So I think he has a decent grasp on things, but just trying to get him out there and get him judging. So hopefully we can figure out where everybody's at with it and get things sorted out there. So that was the question there Mr. Bill asked. For those of you that might watch later, what's going on, Wyatt? Let's see. Joe likes my new YouTube stuff. I appreciate that, Joe. I've been working a little bit on it. I'm trying to get better. I'm still learning there. So, hopefully it'll keep getting better as we go. Hopefully I'm going to get some good video this coming weekend. I know we're going to have plenty of stuff going on to get some videos. So I'm going to do some video in this weekend, hopefully. And, I think I might do a little tidbit with Matt tomorrow at his shop. So be looking for that. What else here? Oh, am I doing that now or later, or now and later?
What?
You like now and laters?
What are we doing now? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Denise, is she in there? What are you doing?
You just got finished with your blazer, huh? You gonna get it done in time there, Wyatt? I know here in a little bit here, probably about another 15 minutes or so. I know I got the Trinidad guys coming. So they'll be on here with me. I do also have a list of names, I think. So I'm gonna try to get Miss Denise on here, and as I told you, I'm kind of on the road, so I got me a bucket full of names here. You know, got a bucket full of names here that I printed from the folks at Slamology there. I believe it's about 150 names, give or take a couple. So we're gonna mix that up real good. And I think Miss Denise might come on here with me for a minute, maybe. And I'll wait to pull a rabbit out of a hat till she gets here if she ends up being able to make it. But I'm gonna do that tonight while we're on live. So if you pre-registered for Slamology and you put in MECA as your primary reason for attending, I got your name in this bucket right here, and I'm gonna make somebody a winner. They'll get a free entry into this year's MECA World Finals. Of course, you have to be a member and you have to be eligible, with your points eligibility. But if you're not a member or and you're in this bucket, you might want to become one if I draw your name. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there here in a little bit. So let's see, Bill. I understand that's all good, man. We're still trying to get prepared too, I think. But I'm gonna say that we're most likely gonna be doing SQL where we normally do it. That would be my guess. I haven't been told anything different. So if I get some sort of different news than that when we arrive Friday, I'll try to make a post about that. But as far as I know, we'll be in the same area with with all the other SQ stuff. So you shouldn't have to go anywhere. I should be able to send him over there. I specifically designated him for the SQ part. So you shouldn't have to move around or anything. Hopefully that gets you what you need there, Mr. Bill. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you there next year, Donald. Good deal, Wyatt. Get it done, man. I know I'm planning on leaving Friday morning time. Friday morning sometime. So if any of you guys need any last minute help tomorrow evening, I might be able to do something maybe. I hate to say that, not be able to, but I think I got most of my stuff together for the most part. I got a few little things to tie up when we get back to the house. But if you guys need anything, give me a shout. The ones that are close by anyways, I'll see if I can assist in any way possible there. Y'all better like it up and share it up. I'm going to draw a name. Nobody wants their name to get drawn. Got to draw some names here in a minute.
Are you doing it now?
No, I ain't doing
you just
it now.
mixing it up. Don't leave some names out of that bucket.
I'm just making sure they're mixed up. I ain't drawing it now.
Shake it.
Shake it like is it a salt shaker or a Polaroid picture now?
It's an ice bucket.
It's an ice bucket. We shake it like an ice bucket. All right. Let's see here. I'm still kind of I'm still dragging it, waiting to see if Miss Denise is gonna come on. But I got a couple SQ things I guess here before I get Irvin and Clifford. I know they're planning on coming on about 20 or 30 here, 8:20 or 8:30. So when they pop in, we'll get those guys on here. But I guess just a couple things in the SQ realm. I think we've got a new retail member that's going to join up with us in New York, in Middletown, New York. Audio Wise, I believe, is what it's called. And I'd like to get a shout out to Mr. Ron Baker for getting us together with Kevin Mullins, and he does a show there. I think he's planning on having another one on the 9th of July. So we're planning on going and being a part of that. Mr. Clifford Charles is actually going to be in the States on that weekend. So Clifford's going to go check out that event for us on the 9th of July. Be on the lookout for a flyer there. All you SQ guys up there in that area. I know I get calls and things from that area of the country quite often, calls and messages about the SQ stuff. So Kevin seems like a really cool guy. He's being kind enough to help us out, and invited us to one of his events there. And like I said, Clifford's going to be in the States. So Clifford will be up there handling the judging for that event. And I also believe that Shannon and Clifford are working with Mr. Mullins to maybe possibly host a training in that area before Clifford has to go back home. So be on the lookout, mid-July there. I know the event for the actual SQ event that they're planning on doing is going to be July the 9th. And again, Clifford will be there to handle that. And I believe we're going to try to work in a training of some sort. It might end up being an after hours type thing or something at the shop there. It's something that we're still in the process of working out. But we are going to try to get some sort of training together while Clifford's up there. I think he's going to be there for about 10 days. So, any USQ folks that are interested in checking it out, keep your eyes peeled, and we'll get that stuff posted as we kind of get it together there. So, and yeah, Bill, it really seems like it. We had a really good conversation with him, and we're really excited to be able to, kind of get ourselves back in that general vicinity again after what seems like quite some time. So that was a positive step, I think, for this week, and all that stuff's looking pretty good there. Again, I've been running the Slamology thing on the ticker, but we do also have an event coming up in Orlando this weekend on the 10th at Creative Car Audio. It's going to be a 2X event, and it's going to be held in Orlando, Florida. So if for some reason you can't make it to Slamology and you're down south there, head on over to Creative Car Audio and check them out. Check out the event and see what MECA has to offer. I'll let that run there for a second. What's going on, Miguel? What's going on, Chris? How you doing tonight? That's awesome, Tom.
Clifford's going to be a little late. It's going to be 8:30.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so it looks like it's going to be about 8:30 before I get the Trinidad guys on here. But they are coming. We're working on it. I hope you're getting stronger every day too, Chris. Dang, stomach's giving me fits today. I gotta have my Rolaids. Bam. I need me a Rolade sponsorship. Hook me up, bro. You might be right, Bill. Let me check. Details. Yes. So it looks like Tony's event's going to be offering sound quality install, show and shine, and possibly ride the light. So you're right. It's no sound pressure. Sorry about that, y'all. I should have put that in my thing. Let me fix that.
Yeah, but
Well, maybe. Now, yeah, you were right. I had to go look. Sorry about that, everybody. That would be kind of fun. Who the heck is this? All right, sorry about that. Joe asked me how fishing went, and I failed to mention that part, but solar panels. Yeah. No, it was actually fish and wildlife. when we were fishing on the fishing tournament, we got stopped by DNR. You know, uh, they wanted to see our fish in the live well and things, and I guess the the guy that the DNR officer, I guess he was new or something. But anyways, when he pulled up to the boat, he didn't do a very great job. So he put a scratch and ripped some of the rub rail off my buddy's boat. So they want me to tell him a statement. So I guess I need to talk to that guy tomorrow. But anyways, moving right on from that, it was Jake from State Farm. But what's going on, Charlie Tent? Mr. Robert. Again, I got about, it looks like about 4 more minutes for my Trinidad guys are going to get here.
I would like to come on, little singer.
Okay. All right. So you see me shaking my bucket. All you guys that didn't know, I got my names in there. I printed off the Excel sheet from Slam. The good folks at Slamology provided me with the names. And since I'm on the road, I got my handy dandy ice bucket full of names there. So I'll draw us a name here, and I guess I'll kind of wait towards the end because I was gonna try to have Miss Denise on, and I think she's got something going on right now. So, anybody have any questions for me? I know she'll want to answer questions too when she gets here, but we got a whole lot going on, and people's being late ain't loud. What's up, Julio? I might already said that. I don't know what I said yet. We're about ready as we're gonna get. I think I got a few more things to load up in the trailer, a few last minute things to get ready, and then I'm probably just gonna hang out with my dogs before they get mad at me. Mild Loud Boys. Is that a new name? Simple questions. That's probably the only kind I know how to answer is the simple ones. I mean, if you think it's a question I can answer, shoot. Oh, it's going pretty good. How you doing? Need them all. You ever seen a bicycle run dueling demos? Yes. We have an open class that's basically for anything with wheels almost. So yes, I have seen a bicycle run dueling demos. Thanks, Bill. We'll see you this weekend. What's going on, Pops? What? I don't know. She's trying to decide seat drive. Yeah, Temple runs he's got a 3-wheel bike. It's pretty cool. And he runs it from out of Tennessee there. You're going to run yours too, Charlie? Dang, all the bikes. All the 2-wheel bikes. We might have us a golf cart too. Maybe. I think Chad's boy runs a golf cart sometimes in the open class. Trenton, yeah. I guess why I'm kind of waiting for my guys here. I remind everybody to head on over to the website, mecacaraudio.com there, and make sure you're voting for MECA Head of the Month. Get your votes in for MECA Head of the Month. Gotta get them votes in so we can pick good. So all you guys that would like to vote for MECA Head of the Month, make sure you head over to the website there and put your vote in. Also, we do have the member gallery that's live now. Make sure you get over to the webpage and update your profile there. I think Shannon's going to start, we're going to start selecting one profile to highlight in the newsletter each month. So make sure you get your profiles updated there so we can get you together and pick a good profile to highlight in our newsletter. So get over there and get your profiles updated, and you never know, maybe you'll be in the next newsletter. All right, let me see here. I guess my guys are having some trouble. I'm going to get them a new link here. Give me just a second, guys.
But you must have sent them a bad link. They can't use it and get on.
Well, I'm working on it. I just refreshed it, so hold on.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I got Bud working on it right now. He's working on getting me a new link right now. All right, I'll get it to you in just a minute. Hey, I know your link isn't working. Bud is working on getting me a new one right now. I'm not sure what the problem was, but he's sending me a new one right now. I'll have to see you soon. All right.
Dang it. Bear with me for a minute, guys. Sorry. I guess my link didn't work that I send out to the people I wanted to invite. So I had to get a new one. And now I'm trying to send it in my phone while it keeps telling me all this stuff is not right and trying to redo what I'm typing. Oh, what a day. I'm sure this is the most entertaining thing you guys have seen all
What did
day.
you do differently then, Bud?
Nothing.
Yeah, because it didn't work again.
Well, it might be the phone because the phone likes to change what you put because it's random stuff. But I'm trying to make sure it's right this time, so hold on.
And you don't see them in there because I already sent them the two things that you sent me.
No, them two things is wrong. The phone keeps changing what I'm putting. There we go. That should work. That one that I just sent. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. check out my chat here, catch back up.
He said the last one took him to some site. Not
Oh,
the last
no.
one you sent him, but
Huh?
he said the one before the last one that you sent me, you sent him to some site. I can only imagine what it was. Sorry, Aaron. Are they popping up in there now?
Not yet, but that should be the right one. If it won't let them in, it might be because I'm not on good internet or something. I don't know. There's Clifford. All right. So yeah, no, I'm not quite a master yet, Bill. I'm working on it, you know. All right, y'all. So I got Clifford over here in the wings.
Irvin's on his way.
I think Mr. Irvin's on his way here. So let's see. I'm gonna get Mr. Clifford on here. Click.
Oh,
Maybe. Oh, did he freeze on us? Twisted teas do help. They do help, Bill. We need twisted teas.
I know. We didn't have time. We've been running since we got here. Sorry.
Can you hear us, Clifford?
I'll let you go to the store after you're live.
I don't know if I think Clifford might be froze on
I'm
me.
not getting the camera and mic option.
I
don't know. Everyone's having problems.
all right. Good
there
night,
he
everyone.
is. Now I got him on there. How you doing tonight, Clifford?
I'm okay. I just sent the last link that you sent to me. I sent it to Irvin, hoping that he would get on tape.
Yeah, I think I see him there now. So I don't see his face yet, but I see it looks like he's made it in here. So that's good.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's see. Maybe let's see what happens when I turn him on. Yeah, he don't have a camera option yet. And it won't let me turn it on for him either. So I'm not sure what the problem is there.
Yeah, I think he needs to allow access to it. Yeah.
Clifford said he probably needs to allow access to his camera. So, well, anyways, everybody.
That, he said.
Huh?
He said he's trying that. He's hearing. He can see you all, and so he's trying to allow access on his camera.
Okay. Like I said, I see him there, but
he said, "I'm trying something here." We might go over a little bit.
We're gonna get it all worked out, okay, y'all?
We're gonna go a little over
because I am a master of technology. What's going on, Tony?
We're gonna be going over. That's okay.
I'm gonna get this off here real quick. Bam. Bam. All right. So I know we'll give Irvin a few minutes here. Hopefully we can get that figured out. But
right.
I know Shannon had mentioned to me that you're going to be coming to the States again in July. So she's been working with, I believe, Audio Wise in Middletown, New York, with a guy named Mr. Kevin Mullins. And I think they're going to have you guys at an event on July the 9th. And then maybe we're working on possibly doing some sort of training for the guys up in that area as well.
Kevin's interested in coming.
Yes. Fine.
Cool.
I can believe it.
Popping up there again.
All right. Um, I think I can answer now. Sorry about that.
You think you got it better now?
Yeah, I'm okay here. I heard just what you said, and basically, yes, Shannon and I were talking, and I think it's been set up, and we'll see how it goes. We'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. Trying to. There we go. I turned your mic up a little bit, but I think I did too much, so I put it back down some.
Right.
Is everybody hearing us all right? Other than Shannon's got to run water over there.
Yeah. Did you get even on that?
It's super hard.
Excuse me?
I said, did you get even on?
Yeah, he was, but now he's not there at all now. So I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I think he said he was going to try. Did he say he was going to try to do something and then come back or try to figure it out? Yeah. I think he's still trying to figure it out.
Mm,
So,
no problem. Well, I'm here, so let's see what.
oh, yeah, we'll get it going.
Right. So let me just introduce myself again, if that's okay. Well, guys, my name is Clifford Charles, to be holistic, and I am from Trinidad and Tobago. Um, we I have been um, doing song queue for maybe that's probably about 12, maybe 12, 13 years now, and it's fun. It's really fun, and um, we are happy to be, and we are proud to be MECA judges, and we are proud to be carrying the banner of MECA because we know what the format carries and we understand it very well. And um, we came um, and met with Bud and Shannon, and we are um, most happy, and even Tony and Tony as well. We are most happy to assist in any way possible and to share our experience and our knowledge, and just that the club will grow. And we just want to see those song queue lanes filled. So yeah.
It looks like I got Irvin on here now, Clifford. So let's see what we got going here. I'm gonna turn him on.
Yeah,
Yes,
there
sir.
he is. There he
Yo,
There
is.
what's up?
he is.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Irvin?
I'm all right.
Heck yeah.
So what is good?
Oh, just hanging out, getting on my live, doing my thing here, I guess. And now I got you guys to help me. So
Right,
Nice.
we're ready now. We
right.
got to go now. Um, I know Clifford just kind of introduced himself. Did you want to introduce yourself to everybody, Irvin? And then it looks like I know at least one guy's got a question for us. So
Great.
we'll
Hey, Christopher, Bill, what's up, guys? Good night, everyone. Well, my name is Uven. Uven Sampat. Some of you might know, some of you guys will know that I'm one of the SQ guys from MECA Trinidad. My director here is Clifford. He's also at the chat here. I've been to a couple events recently and some training as well. So yeah, that's basically me. I don't want to keep it too long because we only have so much time. So yeah, guys, any questions you guys have, feel free to put them out there.
all right. So all you guys got a question for us, we're ready now. So If you got a question, shoot it out, and we'll see what we can do to answer you. I think Chris Anderson was waiting. So, what's your question, buddy? Everybody's happy to see Irvin.
Hey, Chris, don't be shy, bro.
Aaron's got fans.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought, did my chat quit working? I
Um,
hope not.
From my screen, I'm not really seeing the questions, but so or the text that's coming in. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing Aaron there as well too. Aaron is my cousin. That's Aaron Mohammed.
Let's
That's one
see.
of our.
Can you guys
That's one
see it
of
when
our
I do
guys.
that?
Off topic. Oh yeah, Bill, I got it working. Thanks very much, bro. Thanks very much. We got it up and running. Yeah. Hopefully we could chat on that some more. Maybe not here, if you know what I mean. Good stuff. Did you get did you get any stuff done on the car? Did you get anything going on in the vehicle? You get some time to work on it? Cliff, Bill has the black vehicle, Zapco vehicle that I was
Oh,
telling you about. Yeah, that's the guy. Real nice. Real nice, real nice. Cool guy.
Let's see. Robert asks, how many MECA SQ judges are in the United States at this time? More than I can count. No, all of our event directors are certified at sound quality, and the majority of their teams are as well. So there's a lot of them. It's just, I guess the real question is not how many there are, but how many people accept, because we do have a lot of them that have been through the training. And I'd say, to honestly really answer the question, there's probably, I'd say, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 10 that are really wanting to try to make growth in that area for themselves. So, I'd say we've probably got 8 to 10 sound quality judges that I think will end up being pretty good here in the next couple years. Let's see. So Chris Anderson asks this. I don't. Yeah,
Well,
I'll let you guys go first.
well, the thing is, remember, I won't say that a car in the lower class cannot or that it's impossible to achieve in the 90s. But the reality of it is this: remember, you're trying to recreate a live sound, and with respect to the restrictions that the classes have, and which are the lower classes, that's where you will have limitations within the system because there are so many restrictions in the smaller classes that if it was easy or easily attainable, that would have been, it would have been basically like a giveaway because if that's the case, then we could implement some other things and those things would be able to allow you to recreate better sound within the vehicle. So it's really more the limitations of the vehicle. So this is where I guess picking the correct vehicle or picking the vehicle that has the right space and shape would give you an advantage versus another. This is where when competing, if you're serious about competing, you would look into the type of vehicle, the shape of the vehicle, and how the acoustics of that vehicle in its original form is, and how good it is, and how positive it would be with respect to the smaller contributions. because as you go bigger, modifications are there are almost no boundaries. When you start to go into the open classes or the master classes, it's similar to SPL in that sense. A stock car, you won't exactly see a vehicle that's in street um, putting on 180 dB because it's restriction on the build, basically. Uh, the scores will remain, the score sheet will remain as because guess what? If we drop the score sheet, let's say we do a score sheet for smaller classes, that's out of 50 or 60 or even 70. There is the one off vehicle, that one person, that one competitor that may pick the right, that would give him the little extra edge that would actually push him into the higher numbers. And that would then be a disadvantage to him. So that's why a standardized score sheet with 100 points is basically there. That's it in a nutshell, kind of thing. Cliff, you want to add it?
Yeah, I think one of the things is that the lower classes, now I have heard and scored the lower classes way up to like 78, 79,
77.
high 70s. And
Yeah.
to be honest with you, um, the realism and the ability to create that perfect stage, that that center position that creates that image so perfect. Um, I think only when you enter into the bigger classes and you understand what 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 sound you are getting, how different it is in terms of the holistic score sheet, which would entails from the tonality comes straight down. Then you would know that here's what this is the edge that carries you to that. You know, I really think that for somebody with a lower class that is aiming for the 90s, I think that's what you need to do. Aim for those high scores, and and um and when you get your score sheet, understand why you got what you did, and then listen to another vehicle that would have been maybe in the 90s or very high 80s, and then understand the difference there.
Yep.
But
So
was the question answered?
I think those are both really good answers. And I just was going to add that um, for me, I guess, my answer is that there's nothing that says those cars can't make those scores if somebody can figure out how to do it.
Correct.
And so basically, we're just operating off of a 100-point scale, and it's not a sliding scale. So it's not like a law that those cars can't make those scores, but they are getting judged on the same scale as the higher divisions.
Yes.
That's right.
And one thing I want to add, I mean, the score sheet is out of 100, but basically we actually score it out of 400,
Because of the
and
quote.
because of the quarter points, and that is very important because that's how detailed it will become when you start to go up on the scores. You know.
All right. So I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat again now, seeing what's coming here next. So this was what he said,
So
but
That's not what we said. That the lower classes can only score 70s to 80s. That's not what we said. What I was trying to explain to you is that there were limitations. If there are limitations in the categories, it makes it that much difficult. It makes it that much more difficult. That's the same thing that Bud just said. What Bud said is if you could figure out how to do it, which is
Correct.
basically what I said, that there are the one or two competitors that may be able to push those numbers. And if you can, you'll understand the difference. This is why I believe, Chris, you were at the training, right? Um, when we were there, we had some conversations similar to this. And that's why I told you, if you listen to the vehicles that we had there for demo, you would actually hear the difference between what would be 90 versus what would be 70. And it's a big difference. But the reality of it is that you need to actually be able to get those numbers up. So if you could figure out how to do it, then at the end of the day, it's all fair play. It is fair because the scale remains the same, and it's fair because the spreadsheet remains standard. It's unfair if we decide to change the scale for a smaller vehicle. That's basically telling somebody that, hey, this is impossible. It's not impossible. It's up to you to figure out how to do it. But there are
Yeah.
limitations put in place which would make it difficult.
Yes.
And that's what makes it fair. Because remember, in smaller classes, you have stock location. There are some vehicles that have speakers within the stock location that are three-way front. Then there are some that are two-way front. That's an advantage right there, and you could be in a smaller class by having a vehicle that has a three-way front stage originally. And remember, I had a vehicle there, a rental, that we did an evaluation on that I tuned, and it scored a high 60. It scored a very high 60, and that's a stock system that was tuned, right? I believe it averaged a 67. So that being said, that is an awesome vehicle to start with as a platform because it already has that acoustic design and it already has that platform set that is pretty decent. So it will be easier to get towards that versus, let's say, uh, a Sentra. It's different because a Sentra would come with probably a two-way front stage. So it's completely different. The processing capabilities of that vehicle is completely different. So it's more about limitations. It's not about unfair because the score sheet is the same. That's where fair play comes into play. So if you want to elaborate a little bit,
I think let's not um forget the point that Bud brought up a while back, that and you as well reiterated and kind of like hammered that a bit, that there's no way that we are saying that a vehicle on a lower class cannot score above 80 on in the 90s. We are not saying that. What we are saying um, um, that the ability of the build, the tuner, everything like that, the the the, the selection of components,
equipment,
all these things, everything is very important. If you want to do that, we are actually talking premium, high, super high end stuff to get that kind of thing and tuning at a level that it it is will produce that kind of score. So let's not sell it short that a vehicle at a lower class cannot make these scores, but it has to be doing it to get it.
correct.
And let's see. He said one more thing. So the limitations by cars in lower classes. So when he says, when you say I rock, you mean like they need to be judged differently or on a different scale? Is that what he's trying to ask?
It can't be a different scale because everything would be standard. If we change the scale, then it becomes unfair.
I tend to agree with that as well. I'm just trying to Is that am I correct? And that's what you're trying to ask there, Chris? Uh, I'll see if he says anything else. Let's see. This guy says,
Is there any
"Are there any vehicles currently doing perfect scores?" I've never seen it.
We know
Um,
as
Hello?
one of our local guys, he's a competitor locally. No, we don't have vehicles doing perfect scores.
no.
I don't
So
know.
I've been around for a little bit, and I've never seen it. I've probably maybe seen probably less than a handful of legitimate Mikey's. So, um, you know, that should answer that one.
Yeah.
How you doing, Whitney? Oh, okay. So when you say that, you're trying to say that basically everybody should have the same vehicle. Is that what you're saying? Same vehicle selected.
No, it's up to you. It's up to the designer. It's up to the builder.
I mean, I agree with that. I'm
Up to
just
the tuner. It's up to you. It is
Um,
totally up.
I think I was a little bit confused by the last part of the question there, but
okay. I think so far on Song Q, maybe in Trinidad and Tobago, that we I think we have from pickup trucks, small sedans, hatchbacks, um, you name it. So it doesn't matter
It's
the
true.
selection of the vehicle; it just matters the build and how it's done. Oh,
right. But I get my answer to that question to me is as a competitor, it might not be affordable, but you do have the ability to purchase the same vehicle as anybody else.
It's like SPL long ago that everyone wanted the CRX, right? The Honda. Everybody wanted the little Honda because uh, everybody wanted that Honda because there was an in-cabin advantage with that vehicle, right? So it's basically the same thing. It's up to you, the designer and builder, to figure that out. That's a totally user preference. That's up to the user.
That I mean, yeah, I think that boils down to the competitor. I mean, personally, um, I can't. I don't have any SQL competition experience, but I do have sound pressure competition experience, quite a bit of it, and um,
Oh yeah, with me.
I'll just go out on a limb here, and I'm sure a lot of people will argue with me. But I would say probably 80 or 90% of vehicles can be competitive against another vehicle. Yes, some of them do plain out. They're just not very good for what we do. Um, but I'd say 8 or 9 out of 10 vehicles, if you put your mind to it and put the effort into it and do the prep work and the testing, and you start to understand how the particular vehicle you're working on operates, you will eventually find yourself at the very least competitive. Um, I don't know. That's just kind of my 2 cents on
Yeah.
different vehicles thing.
Hi Whitney, hi Joseph. Yeah, these guys are right. Bill, yeah, you're completely right about that. And yeah, Chris, you are as well.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up here. Give me just a second.
And to be honest, while Bud is looking up there, in my whole time of competing, I may have changed probably about four, one, two, three, four, five
Yo,
different vehicles.
yo,
Four.
Matthew, what's up?
So, and we're still able to achieve, you know, very good scores from them, and started from stock straight up, you know. So again, I think the the aim is just to get that perfect sound and that perfect stage up presence, and you know, just got it. Doesn't matter the vehicle, it just matter how you do it.
And then there was this one. If
That
any
is
other guys
true,
got
Matthew.
questions, shoot. So yeah, I don't necessarily think we're in an argument here. So um what is the when you say there's been a lot of confusion, so where is the confusion? Maybe that's where we should get to. Are people confused? What are they confused by? The limitations of the build and not understanding that it's not a sliding scale? Is that the confusion? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it here. If you Okay, so I think I made it to the bottom here. It looks like mostly quite a few of the other guys are kind of. It looks like a lot of them are kind of saying what we're saying here in the chat.
Hey,
I'm not.
Tony, what's up?
If I let's see.
Tony,
If I do that, can you guys see the comments? Let's see.
no, not for me.
No.
I can see the comments.
Can you see them now?
Yeah, I can see the comments. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Guys, just give me a sec. Someone is outside on a delivery with me. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back.
You're good. Depending on judging, or maybe a 2-score average would help. So, um, all of our 4X and finals events do have the average score. So, I mean, I think that we could probably all agree that having an average does kind of help, some of those things. I think at 3X events and below now, it's basically the director's choice. They can use 1, 2, or 3 judges. So the average scoring is always the average score is always a good idea in my opinion. I can see that. Scale is that? Let's see. Nine, almost 10, perfect. Where is in that scale is what they perceive. I can understand that, Bill. That makes some sense to me, and that's
Robert, you want to host one?
um I think that's why we're trying to, do more trainings and things of that nature to try to get more of us, closer to the same on that scale. So I can understand that. That makes sense to me. Um, I don't know if Clifford or Irvin might have something to add to that, but I think that's just going to come with time, hopefully, and getting these guys together more often and things like that.
I I just want to expand a little bit on that, but in terms of scoring preference or average, I we directly use the rule book, and there's a there's exact scoring for every component of the score sheet, and it's exactly how it's broken down, and what are the limitations, and why you would get a 7 over a 7.25, a 7.5 over rather than getting 6. And there's a reason for that, and the rule book directly points to that. But it takes experience, it takes continually doing it. It takes the ability for you to listen that amount of um, pure reference to understand that scoring. So to say that,
Okay.
Evan, what's that?
Yeah, Mark. Sorry.
Right. So even was a question considering the scoring. So I was just identifying that the scale that we use is basically the scale from the rule book and nothing else. And in the rule book, there are there are breakdowns of how
Oh yeah, exactly how we derive at the numbers. Yeah.
how
Hmm.
we come to those numbers.
Yeah.
And to get between, again, it comes with the experience, the, the references that you use, and it's not it's not by the fly, it's actually done with perfection.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of going down the road here. So we are working on that, Robert. So hopefully sometime soon we will. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to it. But yeah, we will definitely be back out there at some point.
Tell him that he's back up.
I'm losing your audio, but
That's also there. Yeah.
Mike score, find out skill shuffle. Hey Judge, who was not tell me. Let's see. So Chris said this. It might help to find out a judge that might score higher or lower to find out where they believe a scale
This
should
is why
fall.
it
But
changed.
so I guess maybe I'm a little confused by a lot of this because, like, to me, and I don't know, like, I don't really consider myself a sound quality guy, but the scale is black and white. It's written in the rule book, so I mean, to me, the only way you would kind of be off would be like what you're using for a reference. So, like, if you're using, for instance, headphones for a reference, to me, you might get the tonality and things like that out of the headphones, but staging and stuff is pretty hard to do that way. Um, so maybe what they're listening to is the reason why that the scale falls one way or the other, lower or higher. Um, like I guess basically what they're listening to practice their judging, or what they're listening to and saying, okay, this is a 9. And so that's what they're trying to hear is a 9. So to me, that might be a thing. But as far as the scale goes, I believe that, the tools are right there in the rule book. But that's me.
Correct.
Hey, what's up?
For all you guys that don't know, Tony says you can message him anytime if you have a question there. So
Yes.
kind of pull that up.
You can message any one of us anytime. No problem.
Correct. That's my answer to that.
A lot of the people will.
Previous score the stock.
A stock car won't be classed in a master class because it's a stock car. Could not be classed in a master class. It's not a
Well, right, but I think what he's trying to say is if somebody used the stock car in master class, it should be the same score.
Yes.
It would be.
yes, it will be same score because the scale remains the same.
Correct. If that
And
is
yes,
yeah.
Steven said, but judging it like you are sitting in front of an orchestra.
What's going on, Steven?
Okay, that's my boy right there.
All right, so let's see. How is SQ measured? Is it strictly by ear? So, for the most part, the sound quality portion is done usually strictly by ear. I know sometimes I'll carry like a handheld dB meter to set the volume and things like that. On the score sheet there, we go from like up to 115 dB, I believe. So sometimes I'll use something like that, but it's not necessarily required. We do have an RTA format, which we do use the TermLab RTA there. And yeah, I think those are really the only tools we kind of use. The rest of it's done by pretty much by ear.
Yeah, Tony, that's right. 80 is an 80.
But
You judge,
sorry.
not
If I score 80 in a street class, then a master will be 90. No, if you scored an 80, you're gonna have an 80 regardless.
correct. And if some vehicle in master class scores 60, which we saw already, Cliff, we saw
Yeah.
some vehicles in master class that couldn't cross 60. It could not cross 60, but it was in a master class. And that's just the reality of it. You score what you hear. You do not score what you think it will sound like. You don't score what the equipment proposed to sound like, and you don't score what your friend says it's going to sound like, or what the owner of the vehicle says it's going to sound like. You score what you hear. What you evaluate is what you write on that piece of paper. That's what it is. So if it's 20, it's 20 in all classes. You
And
understand?
not because it's a monster build, if I may use that term, means it's gonna score high.
That's right.
You score what you hear and you put that to paper and it's actually real. So every vehicle, every system is scored in the same manner.
And let's see.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
I'm sure they would get offended if a stock or street car scored higher than them, but I guess then if they went and sat in it and they actually, and that was actually what it should score, then maybe that would motivate that individual to step their game up. I'm that's all kind of a rocky road there. But
These things happen, bud. These things really happen. Trust me.
Yeah, it's true.
for what reason? The info of the build, as in the limitations of the build, is that what you're talking about? I'm
But we also what reason? The information on the bill is only to is generally to class the vehicle.
Any country that's not represented.
Yes, Evan?
Yeah.
So that, to me, it would end up kind of falling on the individual, but at the trainings we try to do listening and try to kind of coach people on what they're looking for. But at the end of it all, it definitely takes an individual that enjoys the sound quality format, and an individual that wants to really, I think, do a good job to kind of get out there and go listen to some live music and things like that, and kind of, because yes, it is a human being doing the judging. But I do also believe that, talking with your fellow judges and peers and things like that, and going and doing your own listening, even if you guys might not quite hear the same things through conversation and things like that, you'll start to understand. When I hear this is kind of what this guy, this is his feedback when he hears what I'm hearing. Um, we might all have a little bit different, you know, feedback or how we heard it. But I think it's just a lot to me. It's a lot of time involved in, like I said, and until I really bought this, I didn't get to sit in enough cars to quite fully grasp it. And it's, here we are 2 years in, and I think I've got the scoring part pretty much figured out, but relaying back feedback and things like that is still a little challenging for me. Um, but I mean, I think it's just something that you got to want to do, and you got to want to work on, and kind of find your own way.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything to add to that, or maybe I was wrong?
Hey, thanks, Steven. Thanks for those words, bro.
About keeping it from that way.
Let's see. And he says, what other countries do you all see MECA expanding to? So, I mean, any country we're not already currently involved or, doing anything in, you can reach out to us. We're constantly looking to expand and grow. Right now, I believe we have Trinidad, Tobago, we have South Africa, we have Indonesia. Um, I have a few leads. We've been talking to some people
Yo,
um,
Michael. Good night.
in Europe, things like that, but nothing concrete there yet. But I mean, at the end of it all, we want to expand everywhere we can. So any of you guys out there, if you're interested, reach out to us, and we can talk about it.
Hey, Cliff. Mike's now here. Let's out in the chat there.
Who? Who's that?
Michael.
Michael.
Michael, you chat there, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Michael. Good night to you.
You must have missed it, Mr. Allen. So July the 9th, we'll be in Middletown, New York at Kevin Mullen's shop there, audio wise. So your wait is over, sir. Um, you know, Clifford will be there on the 9th of July.
SQ and coffee.
I think it's a SQ and coffee event. We're working on, I think he means up in the corner there, Tony. But so we do have one coming up. Be looking out for a flyer. We're also going to try to get a training done while Clifford's in the area. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes open. I should have some things up on the website here in the next couple of days as we iron some of this out. But I do know we will be having MECA will be at the event in Middletown, New York, on July the 9th. So hopefully that's to the east enough. What's up, Sean? Hopefully that hopefully that answered your question there, Mr. Allen. We're working on it, and it seemed like we got a little step in the right direction there. So again, July the 9th, we'll be at Middletown, New York at Audio Wise. Mr. Kevin Mullins has been kind enough to, help us out and let us come check out one of his events, and hopefully we can get a training done while Clifford's in town there as well. So, yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. Shannon had a pretty good conversation with him, and I'm looking forward to being able to hopefully work with him and continue that for the future, hopefully.
Right. So good.
So now I've been on here for a stretch tonight. We're on an hour and a half now.
He's just on standby.
Is she ready?
All we need is a barbecue, and we're good to go.
All we need is a barbecue. Jason's excited for Slam. I think we all are getting there, man.
I'll have to send her a new. Let me send her the link.
Yeah, I don't necessarily really disagree with that, Tom, but I don't really know that any of the organizations require that at this point, but I don't disagree with that.
I actually tested my ears 2 days ago. I think Clifford did just recently. We always keep it up to date. Just for our personal thing.
I actually do my hearing test once a year. To be honest with you.
Same here. Same here.
I'm gonna tell her give us 5 minutes and to come in.
Guys,
I agree. So I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna let Clifford and Irvin hang out with us here for another few more minutes. So if you got a question for these guys, you better shoot it now, because like I said, we've been on an hour and a half tonight. I'll try to get them on maybe again next week or the week after, as they have availability here, and we'll try to keep getting some more of your guys' questions answered here.
we'll try to get some of our guys to get onto the chat as well. And
hey Mike, yeah, bro, send me some info. Send that port to me, bro.
He wants it. That's something that we'll have to talk about a little bit, Chris. Like I said, that's not really currently something that's a qualification, but I don't necessarily think that I disagree with it being one. I just know that, basically, I'm more concerned at this point with, trying to get guys and gals that, they're excited about it, or they have interest in it, and, they want to do a good job. In my experience, somebody that wants to do a good job can usually eventually, be doing a good job. So, but it's something that honestly Shannon and I've talked about a couple of times, but like I said, it's not necessarily a rule right now. So the short answer is no. But that doesn't mean that'll always be the answer. For those looking for higher scores.
Oh yeah, that'll be coming soon. Don't worry. And Bill made a very valid point with what Bill just said. If you're looking for higher scores, look at the score sheet in sections. That's very, very valid in my opinion.
So that was the one I was just reading when you brought that up. I think that's a pretty good comment for guys that are wanting to get into it, or even guys that's been around, or for a little bit, maybe still trying to pick things apart or figure it out. I think that's a pretty good comment myself. So thanks, Bill.
But at this time, I know it was a pleasure and such an honor to be here to answer some questions and to be part of this little panel here this afternoon. But I would have to leave at this point because literally I need to find myself at my job site.
All right, Clifford. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us and answering some of these guys' questions. And again, like I said, as we get things going here, we'll try to have these guys on, here and there, and get your guys' questions answered. And I appreciate both of you, Clifford and Irvin.
Right.
Good talking with you guys. Don't work too hard tonight, Clifford, and you're probably still working too, Irvin. So
yeah, I'm still at the shop. Yeah.
All right.
So
You guys have a
basically,
good evening.
what I would like to just say something before we leave.
Sure.
As we come on from time to time, and Tony might come on from time to time as well. I just like everybody to know that we are humble and we'll be willing to answer any of your questions and try to make the best of it, right? And don't be coward, afraid. We're just guys that love song quality. That's it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure.
All right,
All
Chad.
right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're getting down now to the nitty gritty, I guess. I done ran past the time limit. Shoot. Shannon's the one told me I had to only take an hour. I know.
Okay.
I'm getting there. I'm trying. So now we got the sound quality stuff over with. I'm going to bring on Miss Denise here. So I got Denise with us. Slamology coming this weekend.
Hi, all.
Hi, Denise. How you doing?
Tired?
Tired? I'm sure you are. You got everything going on this week, don't you?
It is insanity, but it's going to be an amazing weekend.
It should be. I probably ought to knock on wood. I ain't even going to talk about it. I was going to talk about the weather, but I'm not even going to talk about it. Yeah.
Don't talk about it. It's going to be an amazing weekend with amazing weather.
That's right.
It's looking good.
It's going to be an amazing weekend with amazing weather.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, are you cutting out on me?
You're kind of cutting in and out for me, but can everybody else hear Denise all right?
She was cutting out there for a second.
I think I can see her.
Yeah,
No,
let me walk out.
All right.
Apparently my signal isn't very good in here. Let me walk out here. Sorry about that. We're still at the office working, all-nighters for Slamology.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all-nighters in Slamology. We're at the office still.
So they're out there pulling all-nighters for y'all. So everybody be safe on their way. I know everybody's still getting ready. I know I got a few people they're whining, but it's that Slamology time.
Oh yeah, that's Slamology Crunch. And don't forget, we have a Friday night 20th anniversary party going on from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. Everyone's invited. It's just a chill night. You come in, it's from 6 p.m. You come in through our spectator gate, and we're going to have food, DJ, all kinds of stuff.
Awesome. I know Shannon said I'm going, so I'll be there.
Oh yeah. You guys better be there. It'll be a good time. It's just a chill, relax, hang out, celebrate and give back to all the people that have supported us over the years, and just, have a good time.
Awesome. So, was there anything you want me to talk about, Shannon, before I do this part? Or is there anything you wanted to talk about, Miss Denise?
Well, if anyone has any questions, for some reason, I can't see the comments. I don't know if I'm not. Oh, there we go. I see the comments now.
Can you see them now?
Yes.
Okay.
I just had to hit the button. Technologically challenged. I can't say that word. I'm so damn tired.
Oh, I'll be there with you sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any questions for Denise tonight? I know I brought her on here because they were kind enough to send me a bunch of names, and I was going to put this in my spinner, but I'm kind of on the road, so.
Oh, here we go.
Got my handy dandy ice bucket, I figured I'd give you guys a couple minutes to ask her any questions you might have, but again, they're gonna have their little I guess you're calling it like a customer appreciation thing. Yep. Friday evening, 6 to 9. So everybody's invited to come hang out with the Slamology crew there. And
the show starts at Sunday or Saturday. I am so out of it right now. Saturday morning. That's when it begins, the Slamology weekend.
Saturday morning.
Yep.
Are you asking me, Chris? Are you asking me about our show schedule, or what schedule are you asking about? Because I think my plan is we're gonna run Sound Pressure from 9 to 5 Saturday. Sound quality will all be done on Saturday. We're gonna do Sound Pressure Sunday until noon, and then dueling demos will start at 12:30. And I think awards are slated for about 4. Is that correct? Or
yeah, I believe they start at 3. My brain is a little out of it, but it's 3 to 4.
Okay.
When they'll begin, and it depends. Whoever's done first, whichever organization, they'll get to go first, and go down the line. And they do the car show awards before, so that way it gives you guys enough time to finish running your lanes and everything.
Right. Sweet. Let's see. Started for me last night. Nothing but prep. Okay, well, if you guys don't have any questions for Denise and she don't want to tell you guys anything special, I'm going to just pull this name out here because that was part of the reason why I got her on here. And I think
yes, I want to see who won for y'all.
I got about 150 names in this bucket, close to it, give or take. And I'm just going to shake them up here a little bit one more time, and we're going to draw a name out of here. And one of you guys will get a free entry to MECA World Finals. Oh, you got little pieces of paper, woman.
Tell them to let them know where to get the slam schedule, baby.
The slam schedule.
Yeah.
For the show, you can visit our website, slamology.com, and that will show the show schedule, and it also tells the schedule for registration Friday night, when registration opens and all that.
So slamology.com for the schedule. Now I gotta shake these again. She had one not all the way cut.
I'm excited to see you win.
One of your papers were still stuck together, so I had to
My
break
bad.
it. I got one that time.
Drum roll.
So it looks like I got a Danny Ross.
Danny Ross
Ooh.
is the winner.
Danny
That's
Ross.
exciting. How exciting.
So Danny Ross, I'm not maybe 100% who Danny Ross is, but come find us at Slamology or shoot us a message, and we have an entry for MECA World Finals. If I have to, if I don't already have his contact information somewhere, I might already have it. We'll get it and we'll get with him. But Danny Ross is the winner of the entry from Slamology in the finals. So I appreciate everything.
Danny. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt you. I was telling Danny, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Danny. And thanks for coming on with us tonight, Denise. I know you're busy. I know you're tired. Hopefully you can find some rest before I see you this weekend. But if not, we'll be thinking about you. And
thank you.
Good luck out there, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, definitely. See everybody starting Friday.
All right.
Thank you,
then, well,
bud.
I won't keep you much long. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Everybody have a great night.
You too. Thanks. Bye. All right. So I think I did everything I wanted to do. Finally, we got it done. Yeah. Thanks to Miss Denise. And again, they sent me a Excel file. I printed off all the little things off there and cut them up
Show them a bunch of the other names that were in the
and
bucket.
stuck them in there. So I got
So they
Mr.
can see
I got
who was in the
Mr.
bucket.
Danny Ross, and that's who won. Congratulations, Danny Ross. And I guess just for fun of it, just so people know, I got all the different ones in here.
Thanks for registering with MECA.
Thanks for registering with MECA. We appreciate every one of you guys. I know my judges are out there getting ready. We're getting ready to bring them. I don't know. Shoot, I'm kind of out of it now myself. I've been on here for so long, but yeah, those are all the names there. I appreciate everybody. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Oh, I believe so. Bill, like I said, if I get any information different than that, I'll try to let everybody know via Facebook here. I wish I'd have saw that before Denise got off here. Sorry about that, Bill. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it a night. Congratulations, Mr. Danny Ross. Come find us at Slamology. Otherwise, I'll get your contact information and we'll get your free entry for MECA Finals out to you. I appreciate you again. I appreciate everybody that entered our little contest there and registered under MECA. And I'll see you Wednesday next week on Bud Talk Live. If I don't see you at Slamology, because I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of you at Slamology. So I'm getting excited. I'm looking forward to Slamology. I'm going to get my windows tinted tomorrow with Mr. Matt there at Only Tints. And then I'll be headed to Indianapolis there Friday morning. So I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys. Everybody be safe going to the shows this weekend. And until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads.